You could not step twice into the same river. We have 2 ears and one mouth, so we should listen more than we speak. Fate guides the willing, but drags the unwilling. There could be no justice unless there were also injustice, no courage unless there were cowardice, no truth unless there were falsehood. Let your desires be ruled by reason. I began to speak only when I'm certain. What I'll say isn't better left unsaid. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. If you accomplish something good with hard work, the labor passes quickly, but the good endures if you do. Something shameful in pursuit of pleasure. The pleasure passes quickly, but the shame endures. Men are disturbed, not by things, but by the principles and notions which they form concerning things. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This quote reminds us that our fears and anxieties are often irrational and that we should not let them control our lives. Instead, we should learn to differentiate between real and imagined, to focus on what truly matters, instead of seeking revenge on those who wronged us. This quote encourages us to rise above the situation and act with integrity. We should not let others bring us down to their level, but strive to be better than our adversaries. This quote reminds us to live in the present moment and make the most of our time on earth. We should not let our lives pass us by without making meaningful connections and contributions to the world. This quote encourages us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot, freeing ourselves from unnecessary stress and worry. We should not waste our time and energy trying to change things beyond our control, but instead focus on the things we can influence. This quote reminds us that our thoughts shape our reality and that we should strive to cultivate positive and virtuous thoughts. We should aim to think positively and not let negativity take over our minds, as it can affect our actions and ultimately shape our destinies. This quote reminds us that self-discipline is the key to freedom. As we must master ourselves before truly being free, we should learn to control our impulses and emotions, as this can help us make better decisions and achieve our goals. This quote reminds us that our perception of reality shapes our experience of life, and that we can change our thoughts and thus our lives. Therefore, we should cultivate a positive outlook and not let external circumstances dictate our emotions and behavior. This quote reminds us that our perception of reality shapes our experience of life, and that we can change our thoughts and thus our lives. We should learn to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to be overcome.